Ever since I was a baby, me and my family has been sailing every summer. This year was no different. When spring rolls around and my dad starts bugging me with, "Son, do you know how much work is required to own a boat?" I start getting excited for our yearly, multiple week-long sail trip. Before setting sail this summer, I had to get hoisted up the 20-meter tall mast to screw on an antenna that we had forgotten about. I have never really had any fear of heights, but when you're swaying from side to side up there in the wind, you tend to hold on to the mast a little bit tighter, just in case. The cool view somehow settles the nerves though. The destination for this year's trip was to the south of Norway, Kristiansand. We have some family down there, so it's a logical turning point pretty much every time we set out on a long voyage. From Oslo, we need like 3-4 stops to make it down there without doing some crazy long stretches. Any day over 10 hours out at sea kinda sucks, because there's not much to do and because our dog needs to take a leak. I think my dad really likes the time out at sea, but for me, the best part about sailing is when you have moored to a new place and you can move your legs and explore the city or island. The first stop was here at Håøya, which is right outside of Oslo. It's beautiful. To make up for all the sitting time in the boat, I decided that I was going to run every single morning. And when your route looks like this, it's not hard to get motivated. The strange thing about sailing the Norwegian coast is that it always feels like you get the wind in your face. Every year we have headwind on our way down to Kristiansand, and when we decide to turn around and head home to Oslo, the wind also decides to turn 180 degrees. I asked my pops about this, and he just quoted Murphy's Law. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. So most days we have to go by engine, but this time we did get 2 out of 14 days where we could raise the sail. And let me tell you, when we finally get the sail up and can turn off the engine, nature gets so easy to appreciate. The waves splashing against the hull, fresh ocean breeze in your hair, and the birds squealing. It doesn't get much better than that. Actually, to top it off, we listened to Pink Floyd's album The Dark Side of the Moon on repeat. That album is truly a transformative album in my life. The song Time means a lot to me. The weather this summer was unlike any of my previous 22 years on this earth. For the entire 2 weeks, we had temperatures in the high 20s to low 30s. Unfortunately, we have global warming to thank for that, but at least we got to exploit it by bathing every day. I actually didn't shower for the entire trip. I just jumped in the ocean and rinsed off in the water hose on the wharf. It was awesome. Growing up, me and my brother always fished during these sailing trips. But I feel my excitement for it isn't nearly as high as it used to be. Nonetheless, we did try our luck in Larvik, but didn't catch much. As you know, my passion has shifted more towards filmmaking, and through that I kinda did catch a fish. The entire way towards the south of Norway we saw many dolphins, but I missed so many opportunities to capture one on camera. That was until one day when I had my camera in hand, and there it was. I caught a fish. In 4K. An underrated way of sleeping on a boat is in nature harbors and lying at anchor. One thing you forget about the guest harbors every year is how annoying people are, especially when they have a drink in hand. Many love to just sit in their boats all day, drinking and blasting music. And when you're parked right next to a party boat, you start to long for some peace and quiet. That's when you go out, find a quiet cove, and throw out your anchor. Since many people are so addicted to electricity and running water, these places are where you can actually escape. Well, that's it for boat life in 2025. I'll be waiting for my pops to remind me again of how much work it takes to own a boat. And yeah,